Dear students, Namaste and welcome you all to the next episode of your audiovisual class. Dear students, we are doing Unit 13, Organization, Profile and Authority. Can you guess what activities will we be doing today? Very good. We will be doing pronunciation, speaking and listening. Okay, dear students, let's start with pronunciation. Okay, let's look at the activity there. Consult a dictionary and identify the pronunciation of the following words in British and American English. So, see there, you are asked to identify the British pronunciation and American pronunciation. So, dear students, you need to know that both British and American are the dialects of English language. So, now you do have the words there. Now, you need to find out the British pronunciation and American pronunciation of these words. Dear students, I will help you with some of these words and you listen to the audio that I have downloaded from the dictionary itself and then you will follow it. Okay? Very good. Let's move ahead then. Look at the first word there. Now, see British pronunciation. Shall I play? Okay, listen carefully.
Knowledge,
Similarly, American pronunciation. Listen carefully.
knowledge,
Once again, please listen to the British pronunciation.
knowledge,
Now, American pronunciation.
knowledge,
Okay, well done, students. Now, let's move on to the next word. Do you see the next word? Okay, can you guess what is its British pronunciation and American pronunciation? All right, let's listen. Okay, listen to the British pronunciation first.
poverty,
Okay, now American pronunciation, okay?
poverty,
Okay, again, British pronunciation.
poverty,
Now, American pronunciation.
poverty,
Okay, you did well. Now, let's move on to the next. Okay, do you see the next word there on the screen? All right, so let's look at its British pronunciation first. Please listen to the audio.
government,
Okay, now American pronunciation. Please listen carefully.
Government.
Okay, again the British pronunciation.
government,
Now American pronunciation.
Government.
Okay, dear students, in this way you will look into the dictionary, find out the pronunciation and practice for other words also. Okay. Now, we'll move on to the speaking activity. Please turn a book and look at speaking activity there in your book. Okay. All right, dear students, please look at the exercise A there. It says, act out the given conversations in pairs. Do you see? All right, let's look at the first conversation. Okay, what does Thaman ask there? Yes, you are right. What's a video recorder used for? And how does Jamuna reply to Thaman's question? Yes, a video recorder is used for recording TV programs on video tapes. Dear students, here you need to learn to ask a question when you talk about the things. So, see there, see the question there, what's a video recorder used for? So, you will talk about the things there, video recorder is there and used for. Okay. So, see there. Now, what's a video recorder used for? If it's a pen, what's a pen used for. Similarly, now you'll learn how to answer this question or how Jamuna answered Thaman's question. So, to answer this, you need to say or an, then you will name the thing there, and then you will say is used for and the purpose it is used for. In this way, you will talk. For example, what's a video recorder used for? Thaman asked, and Jamuna said, a video recorder is used for recording TV programs on video tapes, she said. So, this way you can talk about things. Now, let us look at the next conversation there in a book. Look at the second conversation. Imran asks a question there. What does Imran ask? Yes, you are right. What do we use a spade for? This is the question Imran asks. And how does Kautilya reply to it? Very good. He replies, we use a spade for digging fields. Now, you see there is a different way of asking question. See, in the question how, let me say Imran asks, what do we use then a spade for? So, a spade for. So, here you talk about the things. What do we use a pen for? For example, what do we use a marker for? For example, what do we use a board for? In this way, you can ask the question. Similarly, see how Kautilya replied there. We use a spade for digging fields. So, the way to answer is we use, then the thing we are talking about, a spade, a pen, a marker, a board, whatever. You will talk about that thing. We use a spade for digging fields. Then we use a spade for digging things. Now you write the purpose, digging things. Okay. In this way, you can ask the question and answer to this. You can follow this format. Dear students, did you understand? I hope you understood it and you can do it. Let's look at exercise B. There we need to practice in the same way. Shall we move ahead? All right, let's go. So, here you do have some situations, some clues given there, and you will use these clues and have conversation in the similar way as in exercise A. You will ask the questions as we discussed before. Okay? For example, we use these two ways of asking questions, you may remember, and we do have different ways of answering according to the question. Okay? We will do the same. So, let us look at the first problem or first clues there. So, see there, a calculator make calculations. So, what question do you ask? Okay, I am asking you the question. What do we use a calculator for? Okay, I am asking you the question. Now, your turn is to reply it. Can you reply? All right. You can say, we use a calculator for making calculations. All right, very good. Now, let us look at the next situation. This time, you will ask in a different way, okay? All right, it's your turn to ask the question. Okay, very good. What's a radio used for? Very good. And I'll reply to your question, okay? Okay, a radio is used for listening to news, songs, etc. Did you get? All right, let's practice more. Let's look at the next situation there, okay? So, a camera take photos. So, what will be the question here? Okay, so what's a camera used for? And what will be the answer? That's right. A camera is used for taking photos. You know well. In the same way, let's look at the next question. a mobile phone make calls. Okay, so what will be your question? All right. So what do we use a mobile phone for? That's good. Now what will the answer to this question then? That means what do we use a mobile phone for then? Right, we use a mobile phone for making calls. Very good. Let's move ahead. You do have another clue there, a printer print documents. Now can you ask a question? Very good. What is a printer used for? And what will be the answer? Okay. So, a printer is used for printing documents. Very good. A printer is used for printing documents. That's wonderful. Similarly, next one, a refrigerator keep food fresh. Can you ask a question? All right. So, what do we use a refrigerator for? Wonderful. Now, what will be the answer to this question? Means what do we use a refrigerator for then? Okay, we use a refrigerator for keeping food fresh. That's fine. You did really well. Now, we move on to the next exercise, that is exercise C. Here, you do have some pictures there. Now, you need to say the names of these objects and then explain what they are used for. So, I am going to display you those objects. Okay, I will show you some of the real things, some pictures, and you will name them, and then you will explain what they are used for. Okay, are you ready to do that? Very good. If so, let's look at this one. What is this? Can you name it? Wonderful. It's a watch. And what is it used for then? Very good. It's used for telling the time. Very good. Now, let's look at next. Can you say what is this? Okay, look at this. Okay, scissors. Is it? Scissors. And what's it used for? Okay, we use scissors for cutting papers or for trimming hair also. Okay, we use scissors for cutting papers. We use scissors for trimming our hair. That's fine. Very good. Now, okay, I do have another object. Do you see what's it? Okay, it's a broom. Very good. It's a broom. And what do we use it for? What do we use a broom for? Okay, we use a broom for cleaning or sweeping the floor. We use a broom for sweeping. That's good. Now, I do have some pictures also. Okay. All right. Look at this picture. Do you know what is this? Okay, it's a hammer. Very good. And what is it used for? Very good. We use a hammer for hammering nails. Very good. Now, I do have another picture. Okay, can you guess what's it? Okay, it's a sickle. Very good. And what do we use it for? Very good. We use a sickle for cutting grass. We can use we use a sickle for cutting vegetables also. So, we use it for cutting. Very good. Now, I do have again next object. Do you know what is this? What is this? Okay, it's a stapler. It's a stapler. And what is it used for? Okay, it is used for stitching the sheets of paper. Okay, it is used for stitching the sheets of paper. All right, I do have next picture. Please look at this picture. What's it? Can you guess? Exactly, it's a fan. Okay, and what is it used for? Very good. We use it for frying food. Okay, different foods. Very good. Now, another object. Look at this. What's it? Okay, it's a bucket. Very good. And what is it used for? Very good. It's used for fetching water. Very good. It's used for fetching water. That's wonderful. Now, the last picture. Look at this. What is this? Okay, it's a cupboard. What is this? A cupboard. And what is it used for? Very good. It's used for keeping clothes, or it's used for storing valuable things. That's wonderful, dear students. You really did well. Now, what did we do up to now then? Can you say? Very good. First, we talked about the topic, and then we did some pronunciation practice. That's wonderful. Then we learned to describe things. And now can you guess what will we do next? Can you guess? Very good. We are going to do the listening exercises. That's wonderful. Now let's start the listening exercises. Okay? Let's start. Okay, please look at the pre-listening exercises or exercise A under listening in your book. What does it say? Look at the picture and guess the answer to these questions. Do you see a picture there? Yes, there is a picture. Now, what do you think there? Can you guess? Wonderful. You guessed a father and his daughter. Okay, that's good. Now look at the second question. What do you think they are talking about? Can you guess? What did you say? About the things the daughter needs. That's good. But dear students, you'll listen to the audio later on and you'll know whether your guesses were correct or not. Okay? So, before we listen to the audio, first we'll look at the exercises. Okay? Let's start with exercise B. Look at the exercise. It reads, listen to the audio and tick the things that the girl is demanding from her father. Put a cross if they are not on her demand list. See, you can see a table there, and you see here you can see the list of the things, and here you need to put a tick, either tick or a cross mark. If the girl demands these things, you'll put a tick mark. If not, you'll put a cross. Okay? In the same way, let's look at exercise C. Here, you listen to the audio and choose the correct alternatives. Here you do have the questions up to number Z, and you do have 3 alternatives in each cases there. And while listening to the audio, you will be choosing the right answer. Okay? Similarly, you will also look at exercise D now. What does it say? Listen to the audio again and answer the following questions in not more than 4 words. So, see there, not more than 4 words. It's highlighted there. Do you see? That means your answer should be within 4 words. You cannot write 5 words. You can write a single word. You can write 2 words, 3 words, 4 words, but you cannot write 5 words. Okay? Here also you do have 5 questions. For example, number A, why does the girl need high-tech equipment? B says, what do they need to sell to buy the computer? Next question says, or C says, what work does the girl promise to do to please her father? D, when does the girl need the calculator? E, who is waiting for them? These are the questions. You listen to the audio, and while listening to the audio, you will be writing the answers to these questions. Dear students, I hope you became familiar with these exercises. Now, I will be playing the audio. Dear students, you need to know the procedure of doing listening activities. First time, when I play the audio, you'll just listen and be familiar with it. Okay? The second time I play the audio, you'll be doing exercise B. And when I play the audio for the third time, you'll do exercise C. And when I play the audio for the fourth time, you'll do exercise D. And once you complete all these exercises, we'll be discussing the answers to those activities. Okay? Do you understand? Very good. Well done. Now be ready to listen to the audio. Okay? Right, here goes the audio for you.
Dad?
Yeah.
I need a few supplies for school, and I was wondering if...
Yeah, there are a couple of pencils and an eraser in the kitchen drawer, I think.
Dad, I'm in 8th grade now,
Oh.
and I need real supplies for my demanding classes.
Oh, so you need a ruler too?
Dad, I need some high-tech stuff,
Oh.
like a calculator, a Palm Pilot, and a laptop computer.
I didn't have any of that when I was in middle school, and I did just fine.
Yeah, and there weren't any cars either, were there?
Oh.
And things are just more progressive now.
Well, we can rule out that hand pilot.
Palm Pilot, Dad.
Oh, whatever. And the computer, unless Mom lets you sell the car. And as for that adding machine...
Calculator.
Oh, yeah. I think mine from college is kicking around here somewhere.
Dad, I need a calculator for geometry, and I have heard you can download free software from the internet.
Great, my daughter will be playing video games in geometry class.
Dad.
Okay, how much is this going to cost me?
Well, I saw it at the store for only $99,
Ooh.
with a $10 mailing rebate. Or you could buy it online.
Oh, do they throw in a few aspirin so your father can recover from sticker shock?
Dad, please. Everyone has one.
I've heard that one before.
And you've always said you wanted me to excel in school.
Hmm.
And I'll chip in $10 of my own. And I'll even clean up my room.
Hey. $100. Well, you'll be supporting me in my old age, so I guess, when do you need it?
Now, right now.
Right
Mom's
now.
already waiting in the car for us. She said she would buy me an ice cream if I could talk you into buying it for me today.
Oh, no, I can't believe this. Oh, man.
Okay, dear students, I hope you became familiar with the audio. Now, I'm going to play the audio for the second time. This time, you will be doing exercise B. Okay? Are you ready to do? Okay, here goes the audio. Please do the exercises.
Dad?
Yeah.
I need a few supplies for school, and I was wondering if...
Yeah, there are a couple of pencils and an eraser in the kitchen drawer, I think.
Dad, I'm in 8th grade now,
Oh.
and I need real supplies for my demanding classes.
Oh, so you need a ruler too?
Dad, I need some high-tech stuff,
Oh.
like a calculator, a Palm Pilot, and a laptop computer.
I didn't have any of that when I was in middle school, and I did just fine.
Yeah, and there weren't any cars either, were there?
Oh.
And things are just more progressive now.
Well, we can rule out that hand pilot.
Palm Pilot, Dad.
Oh, whatever. And the computer, unless Mom lets you sell the car. And as for that adding machine...
Calculator.
Oh, yeah. I think mine from college is kicking around here somewhere.
Dad, I need a calculator for geometry, and I have heard you can download free software from the internet.
Great, my daughter will be playing video games in geometry class.
Dad.
Okay, how much is this going to cost me?
Well, I saw it at the store for only $99,
Ooh.
with a $10 mailing rebate. Or you could buy it online.
Oh, do they throw in a few aspirin so your father can recover from sticker shock?
Dad, please. Everyone has one.
I've heard that one before.
And you've always said you wanted me to excel in school.
Hmm.
And I'll chip in $10 of my own. And I'll even clean up my room.
Hey. $100. Well, you'll be supporting me in my old age, so I guess, when do you need it?
Now, right now.
Right
Mom's
now.
already waiting in the car for us. She said she would buy me an ice cream if I could talk you into buying it for me today.
Oh, no, I can't believe this. Oh, man.
Okay, students, I hope you did the task. We'll discuss the answer later on. So now I'm going to play the audio for the third time, and this time you'll do exercise C. Are you ready to do the task? Alright, please listen to the audio and do the task, okay?
Dad,
Yeah.
I need a few supplies for school, and I was wondering if...
Yeah, there are a couple of pencils and an eraser in the kitchen drawer, I think.
Dad, I'm in 8th grade now,
Oh.
and I need real supplies for my demanding classes.
Oh, so you need a ruler too?
Dad, I need some high-tech stuff,
Oh.
like a calculator, a Palm Pilot, and a laptop computer.
I didn't have any of that when I was in middle school, and I did just fine.
Yeah, and there weren't any cars either, were there?
Oh.
And things are just more progressive now.
Well, we can rule out that hand pilot.
Palm Pilot, Dad.
Oh, whatever. And the computer, unless Mom lets you sell the car. And as for that adding machine...
Calculator.
Oh, yeah. I think mine from college is kicking around here somewhere.
Dad, I need a calculator for geometry, and I have heard you can download free software from the internet.
Great, my daughter will be playing video games in geometry class.
Dad.
Okay, how much is this going to cost me?
Well, I saw it at the store for only $99.
Ooh.
With a $10 mailing rebate. Or you could buy it online.
Oh, do they throw in a few aspirin so your father can recover from sticker shock?
Dad, please. Everyone has one.
I've heard that one before.
And you've always said you wanted me to excel in school.
Hmm.
And I'll chip in $10 of my own. And I'll even clean up my room.
Hey. $100. Well, you'll be supporting me in my old age, so I guess, when do you need it?
Now, right now.
Right
Mom's
now.
already waiting in the car for us. She said she would buy me an ice cream if I could talk you into buying it for me today.
Oh, no, I can't believe this. Oh, man.
Okay, students, I hope you completed this task too. Now we do have one more task. Please listen to the audio and write the answers to these questions, okay? Remember, not more than 4 words. Listen and do.
Dad?
Yeah.
I need a few supplies for school, and I was wondering if...
Yeah, there are a couple of pencils and an eraser in the kitchen drawer, I think.
Dad, I'm in 8th grade now,
Oh.
and I need real supplies for my demanding classes.
Oh, so you need a ruler too?
Dad, I need some high-tech stuff,
Oh.
like a calculator, a Palm Pilot, and a laptop computer.
I didn't have any of that when I was in middle school, and I did just fine.
Yeah, and there weren't any cars either, were there?
Oh.
And things are just more progressive now.
Well, we can rule out that hand pilot.
Palm Pilot, Dad.
Oh, whatever. And the computer, unless Mom lets you sell the car. And as for that adding machine...
Calculator.
Oh, yeah. I think mine from college is kicking around here somewhere.
Dad, I need a calculator for geometry, and I have heard you can download free software from the internet.
Great, my daughter will be playing video games in geometry class.
Dad.
Okay, how much is this going to cost me?
Well, I saw it at the store for only $99.
Ooh.
With a $10 mailing rebate. Or you could buy it online.
Oh, do they throw in a few aspirin so your father can recover from sticker shock?
Dad, please. Everyone has one.
I've heard that one before.
And you've always said you wanted me to excel in school.
Hmm.
And I'll chip in $10 of my own. And I'll even clean up my room.
Hey. $100. Well, you'll be supporting me in my old age, so I guess, when do you need it?
Now, right now.
Right
Mom's
now.
already waiting in the car for us. She said she would buy me an ice cream if I could talk you into buying it for me today.
Oh, no, I can't believe this. Oh, man.
Okay, dear students, I hope you completed all the tasks. Now let's discuss the responses, okay? Let's start from B. So you need to here put the tick if the things are on our list, and if not, you need to put a cross. We have already discussed the exercise, so let's look at the responses. So eraser, what did you do? Okay, it's a cross. Car, again it's a cross, very good. Palm Pilot, okay, it's a tick, good. Laptop, yeah, it's a tick again. What about calculator? All right, it's also there in the how demand list, that's okay. About ice cream, no, she does not demand it with her father. Ruler, okay, she does not demand it with her father. Now let's move on to exercise C, and let's talk about your responses. Look at A first. The girl needs some supplies for I her school, the second one her friend, third one her homework. What did you choose? Okay, her school is the correct response here. Very good. Look at B. The father has already got her you do have three options: I, calculator and ruler. The second one, pencil and eraser. Third one, laptop and Palm Pilot. What did you choose? Okay, pencil and eraser, the second one, that's fine. Look at C. Calculators and computers are equipment. And you do have three options: I, traditional, II, manual, and III, high tech. Which one did you choose? Okay, high tech, that's the right answer. Very good. Now D. The girl's father didn't have a laptop and Palm Pilot when he was in, and three options: first, primary school; second, middle school; third, high school. And what's the right option? Yes, it's middle school. Now let's go to E. The father suggests that his daughter does. The first one, buys a new calculator. Second one, uses his calculator. Third one, asks her mother to buy her a new calculator. And what's the right option? Okay, it uses his calculator. Now, if he suspects that his daughter is I, going to download software in the class; second, going to play video games in the class; and the third one, going to use the computer in the class. And what's the right answer? Okay, going to play video games in the class, the second one, that's fine. Now G, the last one. How much does the calculator cost according to the daughter? And answers are $10, $89, $99. And what's the right answer? Yes, $89. Though it says $99, she is getting $10 refund. Okay. Now let's talk about D. We do have already discussed these questions, so let's look at the answers one by one. The first one, why does the girl need high-tech equipment? And okay, the answer is for her demanding classes. So the girl needs high-tech equipment for her demanding classes. Second one, what do they need to sell to buy the computer? And what's the answer? Very good, the car. So they need to sell the car to buy the computer. That's good. Now the third one, what work does the girl promise to do to please her father? And what's the answer? Very good, clean the room. Okay, the girl promises to clean the room to please her father. Now let's go to D. When does the girl need the calculator? What did you write? Exactly, right now. So the girl needs the calculator right now. And the last one, who is waiting for them? What's the answer? What did you write? Very good, the girl's mom. The girl's mom is waiting for them, means for the girl and her father. Dear students, you really did well. Wonderful. Now let's look at exercise E there. It says, what gadgets would you like to use to support your studies? How would you use them? Draw a mind map and tell your friends. So first, you need to think about the gadgets you would like to use. Then you need to talk about how you would use them, and you need to draw a mind map also. So for your help, I have made a sample answer for you. I have done a sample answer for you. Please look at this and do in the same way, okay? For example, you write gadgets in the center, then you'll talk about the gadgets you'll be using. For example, a smartphone, and you'll talk how would you use it. For example, as dictionary or as calculator. Similarly, next gadget can be headphone, and you'll be using it for or as noise controller device. Similarly, you can talk about another gadget like laptop, and you can talk about what will you use it for example, to do projects. In this way, you can make your own mind map and you can share it with your friends. Can you do? Very good. Dear students, now we are at the end of today's class. In our class today, we learned to pronounce some British and American pronunciation of some words. Similarly, we learned to describe the things, as well as we listen to an audio and did some comprehension exercises. Thank you very much for your wonderful participation. We'll meet again in our next class. Thank you. Namaste.